Welcome back to another episode of the Burning Ship podcast, where a group of friends gather to talk the latest in nerd culture. I'm Frankie.
My name is Jason.
Here's Ivan.
It's Lewis.
And this week we'll be talking about the trailer for Apex Legends' newest character, newest info about the Pokemon Home, and speculations on the PlayStation 5 and Resident Evil 8. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe or follow us wherever podcasts can be found. So, how have you guys been?
You know, right? Nothing much to report this week.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. Yesterday, I guess, was eventful-ish, but not in a good way.
Really? Do you?
Yeah.
How so? If you don't mind saying.
So, my father was working, and he accidentally got his pinky caught in the chainsaw.
Oh. Is he good?
Yeah. He's good, but he skinned, like, he's lucky he didn't cut off his finger, but he skinned, like, all of his pinky.
Oof.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, yesterday was fun. The bleeding wouldn't stop, but he refused to go to the hospital.
Wait, why?
As
So-
a true Hispanic.
So he just put pretty much Vaseline on it, and was just like, it'll stop eventually.
And did it stop eventually?
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's gonna leave a scar. But
I don't
yeah,
think he
definitely.
cares. But
That's
yeah.
what a true Hispanic does, Frankie. Are you not Hispanic enough now?
oh no, I've done that before. Literally, I had this pretty big gash on my thumb one time, and then like my dad was the one worrying and like freaking out. He was like, "Oh, let's take him to the hospital," and then I was just like, "I'm good." Luckily, one of his compadres were with us at the time. So he was like, "Nah, just wrap it up, have it, put it above his heart, and then it'll stop. He's gonna be okay." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I feel perfectly fine." So I feel like if his compadre wasn't there, he would have taken me to the hospital, even though I said I'm perfectly fine.
It's like the gash I have on my thumb.
Mine's on the side,
Mine's on the side / top of it.
like knuckle type of area.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. But yeah, I had a similar situation where I was like, I'm fine. And at first, my scar, like, didn't bleed at all. And then I got over to the sink, and that's when it decided to just, like, gush everywhere. And I was like, damn. But instead of going to the doctors or anything, I was just like, let me just put bandages on it, and it'll heal on its own. Probably.
Who knows? Literally, we just put those butterfly stitching bandages on it.
Oh no, dude, I just got 3 regular band-aids and just was like, here you go, here you go, here you go.
Add some duct tape to it. Add some duct tape to it. Nah, but I haven't been doing much. I've been playing Pokemon mostly because I ended up catching the shiny Axew that
Oh yeah, I forgot to
hunting.
mention I'm quitting the podcast.
I'm sorry, I got lucky.
Dude, I want to say close to 6,000 eggs, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy.
Frankie, thank you for running away with the star of the show.
I'm sorry, Jason. 6,000 eggs. That's holy shit, man.
I am unlucky with that Pokemon. I don't know why.
It's just like it's a roll of a dice of sorts.
That's
You
a
just have to get.
that's a big investment, Jason.
For what?
Trying to get that.
Like
Oh yeah, I wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't think I would have given up already. I'm surprised you're not giving up, but I envy that. So good job.
Thank you, I guess.
So go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard you say that you're gonna complete the game to get the shiny charm and then go back to.
No, I
shiny.
decided I'm not a quitter.
Okay, nice. Very
But
He's
I
already
hate
gone this far in.
yeah, pretty much. That's the only thing, like, my stubbornness is the only thing keeping me attached to it. Honestly. The smart thing to do is just call it quits and be like, alright, I tried. Let me just increase my odds a bit. But nah.
I mean, I admire the dedication. It's nice.
It's not nice. I could be doing so much more with my time.
Yes, you can.
Thanks,
You
Louis.
know, Jason, for our friend Roderick,
Mm-hmm.
I think I probably convinced him to get out of his diet that he's in right now.
When today?
Probably.
What time?
What's it called? Well, around 9 o'clock ish. The
In the
reason for
afternoon?
that is no, like a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? He's like, oh, I want to get pho, but I don't want to get sick because of the whole coronavirus. And I'm like, bro, you know that's Vietnamese, not Chinese.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I know some people eat there too. I'm like, well, the chances of you running into a Chinese person here in our area is much slimmer, like very slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our population for our area is mostly Korean and Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, fine. Who wants to go get some pho? And I was like, aren't you on your diet still? And he's like, shut up, I'm hungry. Right?
Okay.
So I had told him like, no, I had already made food and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and I told him, I'm like, I'm not sure why you're following a diet that's gonna be a hard rebound for you. And
Yeah.
he asked, he's like, oh, well, our coworker lost 21 pounds in 21 days. And I'm like, that's common for the type of diet that you're doing. It's a low carb diet, which a majority of it is going to be water weight that you're going to lose in the first week, which is going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. And then after that, the second week, you're going to just keep losing more weight from the carb diet.
Yeah.
And after that, after like the first 3 to 4 weeks, or even at most 6 weeks, you're going to see the progression just extremely slow down, and you're going to decide, oh, I should go back to eating my regular food. And then that's when the big rebound happens.
Yeah, then he's gonna get a shit ton of weight.
Mm-hmm. So I told him, and he said, oh, well, what's your proof? And I literally sent him like a couple articles. And,
Look, if tomorrow he says he's still clean, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah? Want to get some pho?
that's good.
Just
Do that for
mock
me.
him.
Will
Yeah.
do.
And well, what that was going on, so it was in the group chat with me and our other friends, Ezekiel and Winter.
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel posts a picture of him eating the Cheez-Its pizza.
What the heck?
Dude, those things are delicious. If you haven't tried them, they're amazing.
Wait.
Sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Wait, Cheez-Its pizza? What? I have not heard of this.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it to begin with either. So
Really?
Apparently, if you try it, get the only cheese one. They make one that also has pepperoni stuffed inside.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that one tastes kind of ass.
Yeah, it does. Get the only one with cheese, and that's it.
How
what
do you guys
is
not
it?
know that this is a thing? This was like
What-
all over the time when it first got released.
What the heck is it?
Hmm?
What the heck is it?
It's literally like a
It's-
pocket of like cheese and sauce inside.
It's basically like, imagine if breadsticks weren't breadsticks, but instead Cheez-Its. Cheesy breadsticks.
What?
Yes.
That's-
You confused me more than you helped.
That's interesting.
Imagine imagine a cheesy breadstick that's square, and then they put like cheddar powder on it.
I just sent it into the podcast channel, so that way you can see it.
There you go.
Oh, I need to see it.
That is a Cheez-It pizza. That's why I like Cheez-It breadsticks. If I'm being
Cheez-It
honest.
breadsticks.
What
Yeah.
in the world is this? How big
It's,
are they?
It's not as
It's-
big as you think it is. That's the
No.
first
Well,
thing.
I think they look like fucking Cheez-It size.
No. It's bigger
That
than
is
a Cheez-It.
hilarious.
They're like about palm size.
People thought it was like a pizza size, which is wrong.
No, it's like palm size.
It's not palm size. It's a bit bigger
It's
than
like-
palm. It's a
Okay,
bit
yeah,
bigger than palm. It's
I want to try this now.
I want to say
Should I order one?
yes, so we can actually review it on the podcast.
All right, I'll order one right now. So by the time it gets here, we can review it.
The Pizza Hut isn't even open at this time. Don't lie.
Yes, it
Damn
is
it.
open.
Wait,
It is open?
it?
Yes, it is open.
Don't give them hope.
I'm checking right now.
Man, now I'm craving pizza. Fuck.
Me too.
Yo,
Pizza Hut.
Check if it's open.
pizza.
Check.
Oh,
pizza
never
live
mind.
stream.
11 p.m. I'm sorry, guys.
Wow.
You lied to me.
Gave them hope.
There's some other stuff that open later. That's why.
Domino's is open right now.
Domino's
old
is open until
reliable.
like 2 a.m.
Good old
Yeah.
reliable.
Good
You want some
old
Domino's,
reliable.
Jason?
I'm down.
Eh?
Set the order while recording.
No, I can't go get it.
Oh, yes, you
Just get-
can. You can leave. People will understand.
It's
Yeah,
like
I will understand
it's
too.
like why did he leave? He went to go get pizza.
I'm done.
We'll just have a technical difficulty moment.
Oh, I love
Oh.
the technical difficulty.
But
That's
yeah, that's what my friend was posting, and Roger was mad that he can't have that. And then I also told him about our other friend Kwa, that he went through that all carb diet as well, and hated it, completely hated it. And something that our viewers should know: our friend is like completely ripped as well. So,
Wait, you talking about keto?
he
No.
went to the keto and then the all carb, no carb
All
diet
carb.
as well. No
No
carb.
carb.
Oh,
No carb.
yeah, that's
I'm
keto.
sorry.
There's no carbs in keto, bar like veggies, because vegetables have carbohydrates in them.
Mm-hmm. But Kwa went through that and hated it, and then as soon as he figured out how to monitor what he's eating, he's been able to enjoy food a lot better. Which
That's because you got to realize, because as someone who actually has gone through the entirety of the keto diet, mind you, it's very hard to maintain.
Yep.
Because you got to realize it isn't a diet. And that's what people keep saying. It's like, it's a bad diet. Well, yeah, it is a bad diet because that's more of a lifestyle change. You got to make a commitment to like, oh, I'm never going to exceed these amount of carbohydrates. I'm going to stick to these meal plans. This is going to be my life. And some people are happy like that. And it's just like...
You want me to tell you something? Every time we called it a diet at our work meeting, all the people who are on it are like, no, it's a lifestyle change. And I'm like, God damn it.
But those are the people that are going to go back to eating and then, caving in. And they realize, yeah, it's hard to maintain. It's very hard to maintain.
it is
And
hard
people
to maintain.
who have maintained it, just like, they just don't have taste buds.
I was gonna say
That being said, I will say though that as you go on it, the easiest way to transition is to have cheat days throughout the weekend, and then switching overall to like a Mediterranean, or like adding more veggies, or adding monitoring your proportions, and that's how you start, slimming down while eating things that you enjoy.
I mean, I heard that long-term keto diet is actually like it's not as beneficial, and it could actually hurt you in the long run.
It won't hurt you. Don't be crazy.
Yeah. On the keto whole thing, it's not gonna really hurt you that much unless you're like really being stupid and idiotic on your way you're eating.
So the thing you got to realize mainly about the diet is that you just got to keep yourself hydrated is the main fact, because you're going to lose a lot of electrolytes. So you actually
And
need
water.
to drink more water than you think you need in order to replenish those.
I mean, for me, intermittent fasting is working better.
Explain.
I mean, it's just literally it's either skipping breakfast or dinner, and it's not bad at all. Because I've been losing quite a bit of weight, but it's like it's consistent. It isn't just here's an initial gain. Because I've been on it for how many months now? So, I guess since Halloween, or maybe a little earlier than that.
I would say Halloween because I'm pretty sure you started it when I was over there.
No, this motherfucker has definitely hella cheat days though.
Oh, I definitely had cheat days, especially for holidays. Hell yeah! But
Tonight, hell yeah.
But the thing is that having those cheat days doesn't hurt me nearly as bad as somebody who's cut off carbohydrates entirely.
Well, the
Yep.
funny thing is that if you cheat and you have, and say you've been on keto for a long time or for a bit, say like a couple of months, if you eat bread, you'll actually feel sick. If you drink soda, and this goes mainly for people who just don't drink soda in general, your throat will hurt because you're not used to like how harsh it is anymore.
Oof.
But you grow accustomed to it again.
You get intolerance. Milk, same thing. Milk, you learn, is overtly sweet, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't go with any diet at all. So I just eat normally and then just work it out.
Well, the thing I do is intermittent fasting, portioning, and eating just healthier options. I stick away mainly from fast food, or
Yeah,
like if I
chicken
get
nuggets.
fast food. Well, pizza's my crutch right now, but
No,
like,
I meant more like chicken nuggets at a pho place.
well, that's not me.
That's me.
But like I personally would get, like today, for example, for lunch I had veggies and teriyaki chicken with no sauce.
Mhm.
Like for me, that was a filling meal, and it was low on calories. So
I've been making more meals to take to work recently, so that's been helping.
I've
Oh,
been
nice.
neglectful this week on it, but hopefully next week I'll get back on track.
Mm-hmm. Unlike Frankie over here, he's not gonna cook.
I mean, I could cook if I want to.
Lunchables don't count, Frankie.
Damn. Not even.
That's right.
Not even the ones you have to like put in the microwave.
That's the worst ones.
I've been lied to.
Wait, there's Lunchables you can put in the microwave?
I mean, some people put them in the microwave. I don't. Like, I know there's a couple people out there that for the pizza one day they actually put in the microwave.
They put it in the microwave.
Yeah, to basically heat it up.
What the heck? I would hate
Weirdos.
that. Yeah.
Big weirdos. You heard it here. If you put your Lunchables in the microwave, we hate you.
Whoa. We didn't say
Frankie
that.
hates you.
What? I didn't say that either. Stop putting words in my mouth.
I've never eaten a Lunchable, so
Yeah, me neither.
I don't have a foot to stand on this.
Only Frankie.
I've never eaten Lunchable. I've never eaten a kid cuisine.
Yep, never had that.
No, I've always wanted to try kid cuisine.
It loses its appeal after like grade 5. I'll be honest with you, but
I've only had the cracker Lunchables, the ones with the little cheese and ham. That's it. Nothing else.
No. Sloppy Joes for lunch at school. That's how it was. They don't make Sloppy Joes at school anymore.
The cheese sticks, bro. The cheese sticks rocked in high school.
The mozzarella sticks?
Cheese sticks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys have a popcorn chicken bowl?
No.
It was so good. It was mashed potatoes with cheese, corn, and then popcorn chicken, and then some gravy.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that you had plastic trays, huh?
No, I did not. It was the styrofoam ones. That's what. Yeah.
No, I remember in middle school briefly we had calzones. That's about it. That's I guess fancy as it got. And we had square pizzas.
I remember the square pizzas. There was this weird thing that they changed the menu to. So normally they would have like pizza every day, but then like out of nowhere they started putting this like weird flat bread with like some weird like chili or meat topping on top of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was trash.
And it was like with cheese and something like that. It's like it was completely trash by itself. But some of us found out if you actually put on the jalapeno ranch that they gave us for the salads on top of it, it made a rocking good lunch.
No, the best pizza at school was the chicken one. Actually, there's like chicken.
You guys had chicken pizza?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Must be nice.
It's like chicken.
Wait, was it the chicken with like I don't even know what kind of sauce it was. It was like white though.
No, it wasn't white. It was like orangish kind of.
Oh, then I have no idea.
It was very tasty, but I only remember eating it like twice, so maybe that's why. I remember one time actually. Now that I'm bringing up school food, I got a fish sandwich, and somehow I found like a bit of a marker cap in it.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was eating it, and then I was like, it was just like to my acquaintance because I didn't really have friends in middle school. I was like, yo, there's a marker cap in my lunch. And he's like, yo, dude, take that back and get yourself another one. And I'm like, all right.
Okay.
And then the funny thing is that I just showed them. I just showed the lunch lady, and she's just like, yeah, just don't say anything. Here's another one.
Just don't say
anything. What the heck?
That's genius.
There was fries in it too, so I wasn't complaining. I was like, hey, it's nice.
All right, bonus food.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now to water it down with some chocolate milk.
When you could have had a lawsuit and you would have been set for life.
I don't think he knew about that.
Yeah, no. There's much bigger lawsuits that we could have had, but you know, time, place for everything.
True.
Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Don't hit my boy like that though.
I'm already hurting on the inside now.
More reasons for it to quit, right?
Yeah.
No, we care about you here at the burning ship. But anyways,
do you care about us, Frankie?
I do care about you guys. You guys are my friends.
I
And
feel
family.
offended.
Yes. Should we get on with the first topic, by the way, instead of reminiscing about lunch?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say, we should get into the first topic, which is Apex Legends. So
Apex Legends. I haven't heard that name in quite a while.
Alpaca
Legends.
Pack of Legends.
Apex.
But anyways, they had the newest stories from the Outlands showing off new Apex Legend. And at first it seems like it was going to be the person on the screen. But then at the very end, we get ourselves a twist. What'd you guys think about it?
I kind of expected it, low key, because the person that they were showing, what was his name again?
Reverent?
Forge.
No,
Revenant?
It was
Forge.
Yeah, it was Forge.
Forge?
Mhm.
Forge did not seem like a character that would fit well, at least in the current meta of Apex Legends, unless they change things drastically.
You telling me Doomfist wouldn't have been OP?
It depends. Like, if he had good damage reduction ability or something that allowed him to get close, because I assume he would be melee focused as far as his abilities go.
Yeah, because he's an ex-MMA fighter.
Yeah, then it would be viable, I guess, but you counter him with a sniper rifle easily. Like, that's the thing.
I have a problem with this story, by the way, this animation. Not gonna lie. So
why?
Look at the last few seconds of the thing, right? As he's getting approached, he gets stabbed. That knife doesn't look big enough, nor does he apply enough force to where that blood should be spurting all the way over there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
Holding.
He's not using a knife, bro.
He is. Look at it.
No, it's his hand.
Yeah, which he converts into a stabbing thing.
No, he just puts his fingers together and just...
Yeah, and thus could be a full extension of his arm, actually.
Yeah, they don't go back to Forge.
Oh, yeah, no, who wants to see the dead guy, right?
Well, I mean, his death box is in the game right now.
That's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
It is, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And if you go to his death box, you get a nice little trinket for your trouble.
I kind of want
to... kind of giving you his, like, story, I guess. Like, his eulogy.
Seems like trash.
So, because of that, we can also confirm that he is not going to be the new playable character in Season 4.
I mean, they've done more outlandish things, right?
Well, the trailer pretty much shows that Revenant is going to be our new guy.
Well, to be fair, like, listen, canonically speaking, every time you play a game of Apex Legends, all those heroes die, -1.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? So, like, it doesn't really make sense that just because he gets stabbed
means he's dead. That's true. But, I mean, the other thing is, too, though, like, canonically speaking, he is part of a company that is the antagonist of the main Titanfall series. He's being sponsored by a company.
Really?
Yeah, I believe the company is Hammond Robotics.
Yeah, I mean, I like that from Respawn. It just ties in back to its old titles with its lore.
Yeah, because I mean, in the lore, according to Apex, like this, Apex Legends takes place decades like after the main baddies IMC of Titanfall left.
Yep.
So
Titanfall 2 or 1 or
2 mainly.
Okay.
So it's weird that a company that was tied in with IMC is showing up in the first place, let alone a character from there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This which makes me think, like, is Revenant a good guy? Technically?
Or a bad guy.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Forge is technically working for a bad company.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make him a bad guy in the Titanfall world.
So Revenant taking him out would make him a good guy?
I don't know.
Or anti-hero, maybe?
Maybe.
Because if he was straight up hero, I assume he wouldn't be killing. So thus, him being an anti-hero.
Yeah.
His design's pretty cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it makes me speculate what kind of unit he would be, considering we already have units that are like him, as far as assassin type or stealth or fast-looking units.
Yeah.
I wonder what his kit is going to look like to make him different from those.
I feel like his ult might be like the whole his hand turning into like the actual spiral thing, the knife, let's say.
But it didn't turn into a knife. It
No.
was just him putting his fingers together.
Look, listen, that's Drill Claw. You can't even
Drill.
lie to me. Most underrated move in Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, I'm sorry. This is stupid.
But anyways, like that be his ultimate, where basically his hand turns into his hand drill, and he's able to take out like enemies quickly.
No, this is what his ult is going to be. He's going to be able to turn invisible like Wraith, but instead of doing anything, if you're behind a person and you do your ability, you actually assassinate him. That's OP. And
that would be broken.
It is broken, but like they don't care about balance. With each new champion, they're gonna new character, they're gonna break their thing.
I believe Apex is probably one of the most balanced battle royales I've ever seen.
But I mean, like that'd be like the dream.
Ivan hasn't played Apex for a while, right?
Yeah, I haven't touched Apex since before Halloween.
Yeah, because what's it called? Me, Frankie, Jason, and Chris have all been playing it, and it's pretty balanced. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like literally picks and counter picks are a thing, kind of.
Yeah, is Gibraltar good?
We don't talk about that. Anyways,
Okay.
Like everything else.
So they can't fix them.
Look, Gibraltar isn't bad. He has his
It's not
uses.
hard to take down either.
Yeah, he has his uses. It's just there are with the current meta, it's better to be moving than having a shield and staying stationary.
Mm-hmm.
And the main issue with Gibraltar is that he's great for fights where you're standing still, but because the circle's always closing in, it's never a good time to use him effectively.
Okay. Is Octane still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lewis names him.
Wraith? Yeah.
Yeah, I like playing Wraith.
We don't like when you play Wraith, though. That's a separate thing.
But I just do it to despise you, Lewis.
No, you do it just because you think you're doing it is the right thing. And then we're over here yelling, hey, there's enemies over there. And then he's like, okay, I'm already here. It's like, well, how?
Nah. Look, my thing with Frankie and Apex is that we've talked about this before. He will loot over prioritizing helping a teammate 95% of the time. There was one game recently I can remember where he gave up his looting ways and actually helped us.
I remember,
and we came out on top because of that.
Because you straight up
remember that too.
Because you straight up said, I was like, Frankie, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, dude. Because you got to break out of the habit.
I think that was the game we won too.
I think so.
Anyways,
sorry. But yeah, I mean, speculation-wise, he has to be a speedy character. I don't know if stealth... I mean, it looks from the trailer that he is stealthy because he just managed to sneak up on a freaking interview and kill this man.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as his abilities, I don't know exactly what they would be. I don't believe they would put an assassination ability on this guy. If they did, it would be kind of like the executions where if he gets shot, it can be stopped, I guess, which makes it sort of balanced. But if you're a solo player...
But it'd have to be faster than the executions.
Well, what if it's like at a certain percentage you can actually go ahead and do executions?
No.
But like you still see, but at that point it'd be trash because say you're fighting a 3-man squad, you're doing your ult and assassinating somebody. They're like, "Hey, get up!" and they just kill you.
I mean, that's the thing, though. That's the risk. Because if you're able to insta-kill a person...
But hey,
it should be hard to
it would
pull
have
that
the
off.
same wind-up time as an execution, though.
Yeah, but in execution, you have to take down their shields, you have to take down their health, and then do an execution. And nobody really does an execution late game because it's too hard.
Exactly.
Too hard, but if you do it, it feels very nice.
It does feel very nice.
I see maybe his tactical being kind of like a Wraith, but instead of like going into the other dimension of sorts, he just goes invisible.
So, pretty much a dumbed down version of Mirage's ult.
Yeah. I see that maybe being his tactical.
Kind of don't like that. We already have Mirage.
All right.
I don't know. When more details come out about this character, I'll be interested in looking him up. Because I don't know if I would like his play style. I recently unlocked Crypto, which I know it's late considering. But I like his play style where it's a lot more tactical. We have to think things out. Where unlike Gibraltar, we can keep moving. But yeah.
And that's why I'm a fan of Octane.
He's always moving.
Always.
But anyways, on to the next topic, which is Pokemon Home. So, just recently they showed the pricing and the features that the Pokemon Home will actually have. And in my opinion, I kind of don't like it.
I think you have the popular opinion.
Yeah,
Well,
you definitely have the popular opinion. I
a
am
lot of
also
people
not a fan.
Don't like it. I do not care about it. It's just not for me.
Mhm.
I don't really go out of my way saving my games and transferring them over to my new one. So this
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
really affect me too much.
I want to get a Cyndaquil in my game, bro.
Cynical ain't even in the files, bro.
I know, which is the worst.
So don't even.
Maybe with
But here's
the
the thing.
update.
People can wonder trade you Pokemon that are supposed to be coming from Pokemon Home. You don't even need to you don't even need to buy the expansion. You just download it. You got to get lucky, sure. You can find someone willing to trade it to you. Just add them as a friend code and then do a trade with them.
Well,
Pokemon Home isn't restricted to like, oh yeah. That's because as soon as it's in Sword and Shield, you can just do the Nintendo Online functionalities. You do need Nintendo Online to do it, but you can still trade with somebody.
yeah, but I mean, like for me, I don't see Pokemon Home being that big of an issue because the first month after release, it's going to be free for everybody, even on the DS platforms. So I think within a month, you can transfer all the Pokemon that you really want from those games over to Pokemon Home, and then whenever Pokemon Sword and Shield get to the point where they can
Pokemon Bank is
Pokemon.
free.
Yeah, the Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transfer are free for a month.
Yeah, but Pokemon Home, you still need to pay in order to use Pokemon or in order to transfer out of Pokemon Bank.
I mean,
Really? I thought you were able to transfer one Pokemon at a time through it.
Yeah, I mean you can only keep
Free.
up to 30.
Which is fine. I don't think I would have more than 30 Pokemon that I would want to transfer anyways.
Yeah, but like, you can't get 6,000 unless you pay 15 for the entire year? Crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, granted,
That was me being sarcastic.
what you could also do is pay that $3 for 1 month, transfer all your Pokemon there, and then when you actually want to take Pokemon out, just do $3 and then take them out. When you could actually transfer them into the game.
What if your account expires and you have Pokemon inside
They get banished to the Pokemon realm.
Okay, there you go.
Nah.
Perfect.
No, I think they just get frozen. Like you can't do anything with them.
Yeah, because I've had that with the Pokebank, where it's like I don't check in on the Pokebank in like months, and then it's like, oh, your subscription has expired. Do you want to renew? It's like, okay, and then my Pokemon are still there.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's gonna be funny when those servers crashes and then everybody loses everything.
I'm fully expecting something like that to happen.
Oh, that would be so horrible.
That or you just see people making things up in spite of rage. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like, yo, Game Freak, what happened? All my data got deleted, or all my Pokemon got deleted from Pokemon Home.
And then
But not
you get,
really.
And then you get all the news articles.
Yeah, so I'm fully expecting to, when it initially launches, there's just going to be like bad press after bad press. Because Pokemon in itself isn't really in a good light. Especially when you have games like Temtem coming out and just people already making articles. It's like, is this going to rival Pokemon? Is this going to take it out? Is Game Freak doing anything? It's just like, they can't really get a break at this point.
Uh-huh.
And funny
But is
enough,
that other
despite
game
all
gonna
the
be doing
bad
good?
press... Wait, what?
Is that other game gonna do any good though?
I mean, it looks fun. It looks okay. I've seen gameplay of it. It
Okay.
seems more strategic. It's less RNG and more of like strategy. The designs I'm okay with. They have shinies, or I forget what they're called, but they have some sort of different coloration for them. But
So shinies.
the thing is, despite with the bad press, it still became the number 1 selling Pokemon game of all time. So
I don't know.
we shall see.
I don't know. The thing that like it's like the GTS system is a they bring it with the Pokemon Home when in all the other games it was like it was already part of the game. No need to actually like put your Pokemon in the Pokemon Pokebank and then use the GTS system. But that's just me nitpicking at it.
The company just needs to find a new way to get more money. That's all.
But I mean, they already got the Poke sale, the Pokemon Sword and Shield sales, and then they're gonna get the expansion sales as well. I don't know.
Would you be mad to get an extra $1 a day
versus
versus not getting anything else a day?
I mean, you're not wrong, Louis.
There you go. That's the way the company's thinking. They're just trying to get more money as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them either. It's as a business standpoint, so that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then they have the whole like you're able to get extra mystery gifts off of it, and for some reason stickers. Have you guys seen that?
The what?
The whole like it's called your room, but you're able to like make a sticker like page and stuff like that.
No, I don't really care. I just catch Pokemans.
You just catch Pokemans?
I don't really care about the extra stuff, really. That maybe the Curry decks. That's about it.
Have you completed your Curry decks?
100% completed.
But anyways, I don't know. That's the things that I have my like opinion on. It's like the GTS system should have been in the game. So like now they're just putting it into Pokemon Home.
GTS, I mean, over time just loses its luster. Wonder Trade just took it over completely because that's all you really did for it. The thing is that with GTS, it kind of sucked because you had to put a Pokemon and then you had to request a Pokemon. Or if you wanted to find a Pokemon, people would have these exuberant like requests. It's like, oh yeah, I'm trading this Pikachu. I need a level 100 Articuno. And I think people forget that's how that was for the most part. Like in terms of how it's supposed to be used, yeah, like, oh, I have this version exclusive, you give me your version exclusive, everything's all good. But most of the times it would just be like, give me your legendary, give me your starter, give me Jigglypuff, I don't know, something.
I have a Ditto. I want your legendary.
Ditto's kind of different because if it has good IVs, probably hacked, first of all. And then they since Ditto is like a top tier breeder for competitive stuff, people can ask for whatever they want as long as it has good IVs.
I don't know. From what I remember during the I think it was Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there was the Ditto and it's like, oh, I just want your legendaries. But at the same time I didn't check IVs. So but a feature that I do like is that they have the Wonder Box. So now you could bulk Wonder Trade instead of just doing it one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Which I personally it would be easier because I have a shitload of Axews from hatching them, and instead of just
You're
releasing
lucky
them.
Jason's not here right now.
He has a shitload of Axews too.
You're lucky he's not here right now.
But anyways, I have a shitload, and so it'd just be easier to like transfer them all over into the Wonder Box and just have it Wonder Trade by itself. I wouldn't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do wish that I don't know, maybe $10 for like the whole year, like it wouldn't be that big of an issue for people because it's like a little bit less and stuff like that. It is more than what the Pokebank was, because if I remember correctly, the Pokebank was $5 for a full year, right, Evan?
I believe so. About $5 initially.
Yeah. So honestly, it's like I think it would just be a little bit more acceptable for people if it was like $10, but people got outraged at like the $16 for 12 months. But yeah. You guys have any other comments on the Pokemon?
I don't think it's that big of an issue.
True.
All right. Mm-hmm.
For PS5, what's going on with that?
So there's been speculations on that they were going to be presenting something for the PS5 on like around February 5th or like February 12th, right, Ivan?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so there's rumors that there's gonna be some sort of like presentation stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just more like it just more or less has to do with the fact that they have these events lined up already. Well, one event is just like a month-long celebration in terms of like 25th year of Sony or the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
And then showcasing all the stuff. People are expecting it to end with a showcase of the PlayStation 5 because they got a venue and everything set up for it. But then, what else? But then, what is it? There's another date, which is more of like a closed event or it's like a reserved event. And people are also...
February 24th.
Yeah, so people are also speculating that that date is when they're going to actually have a press conference for it. Makes more sense. So, like, maybe they'll have like a live state of play, which would be interesting. They've never done that before. Or it could just be like an entire presentation on what the PS5 can do, pricing, nifty things, launch titles, etc., and all that stuff. Because we gotta realize with games like The Last of Us 2 coming out so late at the PS4's life cycle, it guarantee it's gonna get moved over to the PS5. Which is funny because it's gonna have a similar thing to like The Last of Us situation, where it's like The Last of Us, and then like 5 seconds later, it's like The Last of Us remastered. So, yeah.
They're also speculating the price, right?
Price. I mean, everyone's speculating price at the moment, even with the other, the Series X. But like, there's shit, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's being speculated. It's like, oh, was Cyberpunk moved all the way to September just so it can get optimized in time for the next generation hardware? Ghost of Tsushima, we haven't heard anything about. Could that actually be moved over to a PS5 thing, similar to how like Breath of the Wild was moved over from the Wii U to the Switch? There's just so many things that we just don't know, but hopefully by like maybe about 2 weeks time, we start getting more info about it.
Oh yeah, hopefully. And then if we do, you're gonna be listening it here on the Burning Ship.
I like how that you phrase that as more of like a question. You're like, we might cover it.
Maybe. Depends on how we're feeling that day.
The only things I care about with this is, are they going to show the lineup, and are they going to show the specs? Those are the only two things I care about, really.
You don't care about pricing?
Pricing, we already can give a rough estimate based on how previous years have gone.
Well, they said they wanted to...
Probably around 500.
They said they wanted to make it pleasing to gamers, or gamers would be pleased at the affordability.
Wild card, they're going to make it 300 to 400.
300? Never. Absolutely not.
Make it compete with the Switch.
With the rumored specs, though, the Switch is 300 because it doesn't even have it barely has 1080 support. There's so much downgrades like to the graphics for a Switch in order to compete with that price. But no one cares because Mario, Breath of the Wild, all the Nintendo titles. Yeah, because Nintendo. Sony doesn't really have that doesn't have that edge.
Yeah, I know.
All the games that it has an edge in are really graphically intensive, like Spider-Man,
God of War,
God of War,
so good.
Last of Us, all so like good. Big, expansive first-party games. Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 4. Hello,
7.
Well, I meant more like just like actually numbered 4.
Oh, okay.
But like, there's so many things that could do it. I honestly, realistically think 4 to 5.
You see,
4 to 5 launch titles?
$400 to $500.
Oh,
you see that seems realistic to me. 400 to 500.
Funny enough, and we don't really need to get into it too much, but like, I don't really expect them to announce anything in regards to like Resident Evil other than Resident Evil 3, because it seems like just too far away for 8 to be out there.
Really?
I don't think they'd even bring it up. They might announce like some of their other titles. Like, I'm sure God of War 2's been speculating, and Horizon as well.
Mhm.
So those are maybe something they might show.
Do you think they're gonna show off more of a Godfall? Because we were talking about this
Godfall?
before the podcast.
I mean, yes and no. Maybe they show like a little bit, or if anything, that's the game they show the most of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, since it's the first one we announced, let's just go ahead and look at some advanced gameplay.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the leak that just happened recently, right?
Well, I mean, like
it
I said,
recently?
it is a leak, but it's more of like an internal test back last year. So that wasn't really like, oh, this is what the game looks like now. This isn't a trailer for now. This is more like a trailer from like a year ago.
No,
that
yeah,
was only showcased.
but with that gameplay actually leaked, it might give them the push to be like, oh, you guys might have seen the leaked footage a while ago. Now here's what the game actually looked like. Take a look, and then
Well,
it goes
they
into the gameplay.
They already responded to the leak on their official Twitter. So, I mean, they said stay tuned for a more detailed look. So that, I mean, maybe they're hinting at like, hey, we'll show it soon.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Just as long as I can bring back my digitally downloaded content from the PS4 over to the PS5, because Patapon 2 comes out tomorrow. It's like the best PSP title.
My body's ready.
As long as I can play PlayStation 1 games, that's fine.
Yeah. And little do you know, Lewis, the PS5 actually has a built-in... It's a PlayStation 4, but it has a built-in PlayStation Classic in there.
Oh, that's all I need. Can I raise the graphics for the old games to 4K resolution?
That's what the SSD is there for, buddy.
That's the best thing. Thank you, Ivan. This is what I needed you for.
The funny thing is that, like, it's ridiculous with how the leaked specs on it. It's so difficult to think that it'd be worth $400 to $500 unless they're like down costing or down, like doing a lot of weird shit. Because what, a 1 terabyte SSD?
It's not that expensive anymore.
It's not that expensive anymore, but like for
what,
$400
$50?
on top of like all the thing they're talking about.
It is not a $50.
All right, $69.
No, 1 terabyte's still around $120.
Which one?
Any decent one.
So you think they would put a cheap SSD list?
They'd have to, but I'm imagining that they get them much cheaper because they're buying in bulk or they're producing in bulk.
Yeah, they can go with like for instance, trying to pull one up here right now. Never mind, Jason's more correct than I am.
Yeah, but you see, that's consumer price. You're paying
Yeah,
$120 as a consumer. As a manufacturer, you're probably paying maybe, like
Which
you were
is why
saying,
I'm saying the
$60.
price can still be $500 because an
Yeah.
SSD is not as expensive as it used to be.
$68.99 for WD Blue, and PlayStation has been using WDs lately, so
Yeah, I think the official PlayStation external drives are WD, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong though.
It doesn't help that, what was it at their, what was the convention that went on, Jason?
CES?
CES, thank you. Sorry, brain scattered. They just kind of mentioned that it was like, it's fast. It's good. They're not like, they aren't really giving much detail.
Yeah. Well,
Which
I
I
mean,
find-
they don't have anything to go off of. They have
Which I
a prototype.
Yeah, which I find funny because it's like all that secrecy, and then like in next month they're just like, yeah, you know what? Let's tell you what it has.
I'm sure there's reasoning behind it. I think they're like, they might be trying to do something like Apple, where every year at a specific time, like specific month or time frame, they'll unveil something important that they're working on.
I mean, hopefully they do something like that in March for the Switch because I'm tired. I'm very thirsty for some Switch games.
Oh, for some Switch
we haven't
games.
had a proper direct in a while.
Are you telling me you're not enjoying Byleth?
Very fun character, actually.
I played. I paid Byleth for a little. I enjoyed.
I need to buy Byleth to play it.
Oh, wait, I thought you got the Smash.
I did not get the pass. I literally just bought Joker.
Just Joker.
Just
wait,
Joker.
Wait, guys, I don't know how to unlock Byleth. Can you guys teach me how?
Oh, enter your credit card number in the
and the
comment
4
section
digits
below.
on the back. Or
Three.
three.
3
3 or 4. There's ones with 4. Ow, ow, ow.
in the comment section down below. And then,
Please enter your credit card information for me to buy Byleth.
yeah, for Lewis to buy Violet.
That's how you unlock it.
But I don't know. So far, Violet's been good. And when was the last time they had an actual direct? Because I remember us covering it.
It wasn't really a direct because that was just Nindies.
No, we covered the actual direct a while ago.
There hasn't been one for a good minute.
That was the direct you're talking about, Mr. Frankie, the Nindies.
The Nindies is the last one that was a quote unquote direct.
No, I'm pretty sure we covered another one from.
That was the one.
It was a long time ago.
Exactly. A long time ago. That's what we're saying. It was a long time ago since
The last one was the Nindies, and then after that was longer.
Oh yeah, I'm looking back at it. It is the Nindies. Then
exactly.
wait, no, there was a Nintendo Direct on 9/4/2019.
September?
Yeah,
Yeah.
September of last year.
Yeah.
That's a long time, bro.
That's a quarter of the year, okay?
Yeah. So who knows? They might show something. If not, E3's coming up, so there's gonna be a good amount of reveals then.
Not from Sony.
Not from Sony.
But yeah. Anything else you guys would like to say?
I'm good.
Lewis?
I'm good here.
I'm good.
Alright, cool. Ivan, you're good? Awesome. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Burning Ship Podcast. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on potential topics you want us to talk about, or just your favorite part of the podcast. And if you don't have time to watch the video on YouTube, we are available on podcast streaming sites like Google Podcast, Apple iTunes. Which other ones are we on? Podbean, thank you, and Spotify. It's totally slipped. See, this is why we have you, Ivan. But yeah,
Can't be the only one.
But yeah, until next time, everyone. Goodbye.
Later.
Later.
Bye.